Welcome to the Exceptional One channel. As you know, this weekend there's another game, big game in the Premier League. This Saturday between Liverpool and Chelsea. This is going to be a good and interesting game. Let's hope. So, when you look at the two teams, offensively, no question about that. Very good offensively, right? So when you look at Liverpool, you see Sadio Mane, you have Jota, you have Firmino, you have Salah. Those are the your firepower right there. And when you look at Chelsea, wow, they are very loaded offensively. Mason Mount, maybe Pulisic will come back from COVID. Timo Werner, you have Lukaku now. Wow, that's a lot of firepower. So it's going to be interesting. But a couple of things to watch. This is going to come down to which team is going to defend better. Because both teams can score, but defensively on both sides, their liability is shaky at the back, whether it's Liverpool or Chelsea. Okay, it's very shaky. But if Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea coach, he decided to play 3 at the back again against Liverpool at Anfield. Anfield is a Liverpool stadium. He might regret it. Because when you look at Chelsea defenders, when you look, the back 3 usually is who? Christensen, he play his center backs as a defense. Christensen and Rudiger. And those two, they are not the fastest defender, right? We all know that. Those two, they cannot match up with the Liverpool front 3. No question about that. It's not even close. So if he does that, he will be surprised. Whether he uses what's his name? Reece James, I think the right back for Chelsea, he uses him as a wing back, or he uses somebody else as a left wing back, whatever it is. He can try to. I'm not a fan of those kind of systems, wing back and all that stuff. Just play the full backs at the right position. Play the right back as his position, left back as his position. All those wing back situations, you put them on the wings there. When the ball comes in, it goes forward. They go forward, and they left the back open, completely open, like they expose the back 3. And that's why I'm not a huge fan of those that system. So Liverpool for sure, they never play 3 at the back. It's always 4 at the back. But I have to say, on the other side, if Liverpool decide to play Matip again with Van Dijk, or even Gomez with Van Dijk, I think Chelsea will cause them a lot of problems. Because technically, I think Matip and Gomez are still not fit. They definitely not fit. And even last week, when you saw Liverpool, they were playing in the game against Burnley, you can see Van Dijk was constantly yelling at his teammates, his defenders. Because Alexander-Arnold keeps going forward and they are exposed at the back, Matip is nowhere to be found. And the whole game, Van Dijk was frustrated. So if you think they were frustrated against Burnley, this weekend against Chelsea, it's going to be worse. So I would suggest Jurgen Klopp plays Konate, the new defender they bought from Leipzig in Bundesliga. Let's test him. They bought him for almost $40 million. Like, this is the kind of player you need to play in these big games. You need to play him. And hopefully he will do that. But I will not be confident if he plays Matip, either Matip or Gomez with Van Dijk, no question. And we all know Van Dijk too, he came from a long injury, ACL, so he's still not fully fit yet. So it's going to work out. Whoever plays better defense might win the game because both can score. And then in the midfield, N'Golo Kante, the defensive midfield, I think Tuchel will play N'Golo Kante and Jorginho, 2 defensive midfield, because this is Liverpool. Liverpool also should play Henderson and Fabinho. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm excited about this game. So we'll see how it definitely play out. The first thing I want to watch is what the lineup is going to be between both teams. It's going to be really, really interesting. So the lineup will depend on which team is going to be attacking more or defending more. So we'll wait and see. But I still think offensively, Jurgen Klopp should just overload that offense against Chelsea defense, because Chelsea defense, they are not good. They are not fast enough. So Jurgen Klopp should play. He should start all of them. He should start Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Firmino, Jota. He should play. He should start all four of them, and make sure he played the two defensive midfield, Fabinho and Henderson. That team right there, for sure, is going to cause Chelsea a lot of problems. And whether Chelsea have counter-attack, as long as we have Henderson and Fabinho protecting the back four, we should be fine. But we will see how it's going to work out. Right? So it's going to be definitely an interesting matchup. Whichever makes the small mistakes, right, the fewer mistakes, especially defensively, you have your opportunity. Offensively, you score, you're going to win the game, right? As you know, Premier League is tough, right? So when you score, it can be hard to defend, like to protect your score. So whichever is going to control the midfield, play tactically good tactics in defense, will definitely win the game. But we will see how it's going to work out. So this is going to be, maybe they're going to look at the matchup, Lukaku versus Sadio Mane, Salah. We'll see how that's going to play out. So two different teams for sure, but we'll see. I think the atmosphere at Anfield is going to be like, wow, it's going to be like explosive for sure, right? Fans going to be excited. So we want to see exciting football, quick passes, right? Quick passes from the midfield to the wingers, center the ball, cross, score. We want to see different things. And both teams, they move a lot offensively, right? So we want to see different tactics. So Jurgen Klopp better come up with a lot of tactics. He better have at least 3 tactics or something in mind and trying to switch it constantly. Okay, he will need to make sure he changes the strategy or he adjusts during the game, not wait until halftime. He needs to adjust if things don't go well during the game. That's what a great coach does. Not wait until you go to the to halftime. Okay, make sure you get your message across tactically. Okay, so this is what my analysis about the game. As you know, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm hoping for Liverpool to win. Let's see what your prediction will be. I will predict right now, let's say I will predict 2-0 for Liverpool. And I would like to hear your prediction, whether you are a Chelsea or Liverpool fan, or even if you are another team fan, you want to give your prediction on my channel, you are welcome. So thank you so much for watching my channel, The Exceptional One. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you share this video.